Hello and welcome to this episode of CommuNInqué. This episode is going to be focusing on, like the previous episode, the Smash Bros. News coming out of an event in Japan where people have been allowed to play the full build of the Super Smash Bros. 3DS game that is releasing this Saturday in Japan. So, moving right into it, here's what the user that we've been citing, user Zipzo, has been saying about the game. So to start out with, we're going to start with the mechanics once again. So, I'm just going to be quoting his words on this, so I'm not going to really have any of my own opinions interjected until maybe the very end if I have time. And so, starting off, the mechanics. Short hop is easy to do. Every character has at least one lagless option for an attack. To switch to the final destination version of a stage, you put the cursor over it and you press X. You can access the customization menu pressing Start in the character select screen. You can save up to 6 profiles per character. The first one is the default one, while you can customize the other 5. Move customization is available after you select a character easily at the character select screen. First you turn it on by hitting a button on the top right of the bottom screen. After that, an interface appears on the bottom character portraits. There's 8 slots for 4 equipment and 4 B move modifications. It's quick and easy to do. After you turn customization on and go to the slot to pick different moves, it takes you to a separate screen where you can pick equipment and special moves. If you click the moves button, it shows your 4 current default moves. Unfortunately, there is 0 gear and 0 extra moves unlocked, it appears, so there are no choices in either case. When you make edits, you can save a profile of your customization, so that you can pick from a brief quick menu that pops up after you hit start. You must hit on A on the customization if you want to use it. It appears the selector saves to your previously used profile. Don't see why equipment wouldn't be considered all the same as custom specials would be. It doesn't just buff the characters, it also adds a minus in some areas. This meta could be almost impossible to define on a per character basis with equipment and custom moves. You can have like 10 completely different Sonics with different attributes and moves. The variety makes my head explode. Blast zones are really big. Characters have to get to very high percentages before getting killed. In a 3-stock 2 minutes match against 2 computers, I spent the whole time just for 1 stock. When you fast fall, there's a Smash 64-like animation, like there's a little spark. Rolling is faster, so it's an even safer option now. The game doesn't lag with the 3D on. The ledge snap is now way smaller, as mentioned in the previous episode. You can still grab a ledge facing the other way. No crouch cancelling. You cannot cancel the dash animation, only running with a shield. Shields definitely break quicker. It appeared to me that I broke Mario's shield hitting it twice in a row with Sonic's down tilt. Smash attacks start sending characters too far to combo once you reach 60 to 70%. And so moving on to the characters. First character is Sheik. Sheik's forward air has more knockback. Sheik's landing lag is non-existent except when she lands after using her needles. It's small though. Her forward air doesn't gimp like Melee. It's back to having that horizontal knockback. I played Sheik once again to reaffirm my bold claims on her. She is downright crazy. The only move she has that does have noticeable lag is her needles and her down air kick into the ground. Sheik is for all of you who miss Melee, mark my words. Mario. Mario's aerials have little landing lag. Robin. Robin's aerials don't have much landing lag. Side B is good for spacing. Neutral B is fast. Up B slightly moves toward the direction he's facing and then shoots down. There isn't any lag when he drops the Levin sword, you can still act. Pac-Man. Pac-Man is really floaty. Down B is like Mario's Flood, no damage, just pushes opponents away. His aerials have really disjointed hitboxes. No Mrs. Pac-Man alt. Shulk. Shulk is slower than Marth. The up smash has a lot of range. Neutral B is the move that allows you to switch between the different stances. I figured out his mechanic. You swap through the stances pressing B, and when you see the one you want, you simply just wait like half a second and he will stance automatically. His second jump does a flip similar to Marth. Yoshi. Yoshi colors are red, blue, green, yellow, light blue, purple, black, and pink. Charizard. Charizard recolors purple and blue, black and red, green and gold. Could be more. Charizard is mostly unchanged. As I said yesterday, I sense a lot of Project M inspiration in a lot of the changes to the character moves. His recovery is like an upward flare blitz. Good vertical range, bad horizontal. No gliding. Still has multiple jumps. His side B can be used as a horizontal recovery. It's a horizontal flare blitz. Peach. Peach can still float on the ground. I saw no change in her hairstyle across all of her alts. King Dedede. In his final smash, Dedede smashes his hammer into the opponents. I'd missed the first part earlier. King Dedede only throws Gordos, and every other side B does not throw a Gordo. Otherwise, King Dedede feels the same. Waddle Dees still carry Dedede in and are his victory pose. Little Mac. Little Mac is really good in free-for-alls. There's a green hoodie alternate for Little Mac. Pikachu. Pikachu has 3 new costumes that had been mentioned earlier. Gold's hat, the fighting band, which is red, yellow, and black, and a red cap with sunglasses. XY-like, I think. You can do an up-tilt combo twice and then hit your opponent with an aerial. His back air has landing lag. Meta Knight. Meta Knight's slashing attacks have more lag. More experimentation with Meta Knight. His up B recover had a second hit I hadn't noticed until now, at the peak of his recovery. His up B looks a lot like Dolphin Slash, but with 2 slashes. You can't act out of Tornado quickly. More ending lag. Smash attacks have more startup. He still feels like a good character, just not an overpowered one anymore. Galacta Meta Knight is not in. There is a white skin, but it's not what you're looking for. Meta Knight was giving some harsh landing lag on his swipe aerials. Toon Link. Toon Link doesn't have an outset/pajama alt. Palutena. Palutena is a heavyweight. Her up smash is 3 times a short hop high, so you can't attack her with an aerial, but doesn't hit you if you're very close to her. Villager. Villager goes helpless if you pop all of his balloons in his up B recovery. Sonic. Sonic's down air has landing lag. His back air now has landing lag if you SHFF it. It doesn't if you just don't FF though. Forward air auto cancels. He doesn't have a green recolor, just a white, a black, and a purplish one. No Metal Sonic alt. His dash attack does multiple hits. Sonic's down tilt no longer launches the opponent slightly forward a combo ability. It pushes them away. This made me a little sad. His homing attack seems smarter. Brawl 1 was dumb, you all know what I mean. Ike. Ike's ground speed got buffed. His moveset felt the same. Keep in mind that I played him in just 1 match and I didn't main him in Brawl. Samus. Samus's roll is bad. Feels clunky and slower if compared to the other rolls. I'm not sure what to think of Samus, but her up air is a combo move. It hits the opponent multiple times before letting them go. Her moveset is largely the same. To me, she felt kind of clunky, but that could just be me. I am not good with Samus in other games. Lucario. Lucario's smash attacks are faster. Marth. Marth's forward air lasts longer, which is why you can't SHDF anymore, but it doesn't have huge landing lag. Tippers have an explosion-like animation and still have amazing knockback as much as before. Range is shorter. His running speed is higher than in Brawl. Dancing Blade still feels the same. Being thinner than other characters, he was sometimes hard to see on the original 3DS. Neutral air and back air have very little landing lag, but they can be short-hopped. He has the same colors he had before, plus the new orange one. His down air can still spike. His counter is definitely godlike. Fox. Fox can still side B to up B. Olimar. Olimar didn't have rock Pikmin. The announcer says Pikmin and blank depending on who you are, Alph or Olimar. Zelda. Zelda's down B didn't feel very strong, looks more like a defensive move. She doesn't have a Hilda alt. Her forward air and back air are both kicks with sweet spots that hit for 18 to 20% with huge knockback if you nail it. Low landing lag, 4 to 6% otherwise. Her teleport doesn't just do damage on reappearance. The enacting animation launches opponents close enough. If you use the teleport, it will launch people, and if you use it upward, you appear almost precisely at their launch point to hit them with the reappearing attack, which tends to be quite gnarly since they are already hit quite high from the launch. Her neutral air is a twirl almost exactly like Peach's, except it has several hits. It hits the opponent maybe 4 to 5 times if you catch the opponent on the first hit of it. Rosalina. Rosalina has physics similar to Palutena. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has a good back air. His down air is a spike. His dash attack is a rolling attack. His down B has a huge range. Donkey Kong surprisingly has little landing lag all around. Most notably, his back air and his down air recover really quickly. His recovery strikes me as a bit nerfed given the lack of a ledge snap if he needs to go vertical. The down B slap move has kind of a ridiculous range, but I think it always did. It's visible now by a pound visual effect. Bowser. Blue Bowser is in. Link. Very low landing lag on his neutral air and back air. His boomerang only shows the whirlwind on its way back. He's much faster than Brawl Link. His forward smash, both parts of it are faster. He felt good. Link's meteor smash on his down air is there. Luigi. This won't sound good initially to Luigi fans, but I did not have much fun playing as him. He's really floaty and felt slow. Wasn't really a fan. Didn't go in depth on his moves much during my match with him as I was too busy being annoyed by my lack of ability to like him. Mario seems much faster than him. I probably just can't tap into Luigi's meta. Maybe he's stronger than Mario as a trade? His hands, like F smash, forward smash, seem to have a range nerf. Mii Fighters. Mii Fighters are not in the starting roster even with customization on. Stages. Final Destination, despite its awesome new look having a questionable underbelly, is changed back to the old style collision where you will slide up the bottom to the ledge, i.e. not like Brawl's Final Destination, which made you rage all of the time when I got Brawl. Arena Ferox seems a tournament legal stage. So he also managed to post some images with this news that he was bringing. So the first image that I'm going to show in the video is one of what he calls Fox's Wolf alt, basically a color palette swap for Fox that makes him appear like he's Wolf. And so as you can see in the picture, it does look a lot like Wolf, to be honest. I mean, the purple stuff wasn't initially in Wolf's costume, but this is the only palette swap that does change Fox's fur color. And so it might be an indication that Wolf has been cut. Who knows? We'll find out when the game releases or if it leaks early this week. And then the second image he posts is showing the two alternate skins that a lot of people have been looking for. The first is of Fierce Deity Link. The Fierce Deity Link was from Majora's Mask, and it was a very interesting transformation essentially for Link. When you put on the mask, he would turn into Fierce Deity Link and gain a huge sword and extra power as well. And so it appears that they finally made it into a skin. This might hint at a Majora's Mask remake coming eventually, who knows. It may just be Sakurai having fun. And then above Fierce Deity Link in that image is Pikmin and Alph. So basically Alph's model for the Super Smash Bros. Game when you change his skin from Olimar to Alph, obviously. And so it looks good, looks like he does in the game, so it'll be interesting to see just if I'm assuming they don't function differently since it's just an alternate skin, so I guess we'll just be having fun playing as either Olimar or Alph depending on our preference. And so that's about it for today. I believe there's not too much news as of yet, so if there is any more news by tonight, I will make sure to add it into the CommuNInqué mini episode with the post of the day. But until then, just like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will be back tonight. Stay classy, YouTube.